Thank you so much for coming in today.
Sure.
So the purpose of today's meeting is to review the recent complaint involving your interactions with Mr. Pinkston, and to clarify the expectations moving forward. So my goal is to talk through the issues calmly and professionally. Do you think that you'd be able to do that right now?
Sure, but I'm telling you right now, all of this has been blown way out of proportion.
I really do hear you. I know that you feel this situation is exaggerated, but I want to go through the facts together so we can both understand what actually happened. So on November 12th, it was reported that you called Mr. Pinkston Mr. Twinkston in front of students and staff, and that you started conditioning drills while his class was still in session. Can you walk me through what happened from your perspective, please?
Yeah, I mean, I called him that, but everybody laughed, nobody was hurt. I think some people are too sensitive these days.
I understand that you intended it as humor, but I know you didn't intend any harm, but at the same time, the impact was very different from the receiving end.
So I can't make a joke anymore. We're just not allowed to talk to each other. Because let me tell you right now, if that's harassment, this whole place needs help.
I hear your frustration, and I'm really not saying that you can't joke. I'm saying that jokes that target colleagues' identity, especially their identity outside of the workplace, especially in front of students, student athletes, those cross professional lines and violate district policy. And to be honest with you, they really disappoint me.
So I'm being called unprofessional because he got his feelings hurt?
I'm not calling you unprofessional, I'm calling the action and behavior unprofessional. It created a situation that disrupted his class, and not only that, made him feel uncomfortable in his personal work environment. And I really know, and I've seen, that you can do so much better than that. So this incident is actually part of a larger pattern. This is the third time someone is reporting you. We've had previous complaints related to disrespectful interactions with colleagues.
Oh, come on. People complain because I'm direct. I get things done, and I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm a coach, it's what I do.
And you know what? I want you to know that I really, really respect you. I mean, we've been state championships for 5 years in a row because of you. It's one of the reasons that athletes respond so well. But here's the thing, directness has to be paired with professionalism. The issue is not your direct style. Your direct style works very well, especially with our students. But when the delivery becomes harmful or straight up disrespectful and making someone feel uncomfortable, that's when we really do have a problem.
So saying something loud is harmful now.
Well, I know that you're a coach and you guys have to yell a lot, but it becomes harmful when the tone, language, or even the timing undermines another staff member. And especially, I have an especially big problem when it interferes with direct instruction. My role here on campus is to prevent and support a healthy culture, one that I feel like we've done a really good job creating here, but I want to make sure that it's healthy and welcoming for everyone, including you.
Feels like I'm being targeted.
I'm really sorry that you feel that way. This is not about targeting you. This is about stopping a pattern that we've seen, and it just keeps resurfacing. But I want you to know that I'm going to support you through this. I want to support you because if there's not changes being made, there will be a formal disciplinary action accrued. So I'd actually like to walk through the entire last chance memorandum together. I did email it to you, but here's a printout of it. I think it's important that we both understand what's happening here.
Okay.
So I'm going to read from here. It was reported to me. It was reported to me on Wednesday, November 12th, that you referred to dance instructor Mr. Nathan Pinkston as Twingston in front of students and staff during a shared gym period. It was also reported that immediately after making this comment, you lined up your basketball players around the perimeter of the gym and began running conditioning drills while his dance class was still in session, resulting in disruption of instruction. This incident follows multiple prior concerns regarding your interactions with colleagues. I spoke with Mr. Pinkston, who confirmed the statements and the timing of the interruption. I also reviewed the written schedule for gym usage and verified that the dance class was assigned that time slot. This is the 4th complaint on file regarding your conduct with the staff members. Today, at your conference this afternoon, you acknowledged using this nickname but stated it was just a joke. You also stated that you initiated drills because you needed the space and believed the dance class should have wrapped up early. As I explained in our meeting, the use of derogatory or identity-based nicknames directed at a colleague in front of students constitutes unprofessional conduct and violates district policies, DH local and DIA local. In addition, initiating athletic drills during another teacher's assigned instructional time violates supervisory directives regarding shared facility scheduling. Your actions on November 12th represent a continuation of a pattern previously addressed in conferences held in September of 2024, January 2025, and April of 2025. When you have served on this campus for several years, you have been successful in many aspects of your coaching role. These repeated incidents show a disregard for professional norms and administrative expectations. For these reasons, this memorandum serves as your last chance warning. Any further complaint of harassment, disrespect, or failure to comply with administrative directions will result in formal disciplinary action, up to and including recommendation for non-renewal or termination.
Sounds like a threat to me.
I'm sorry that you feel that way. This is not about threatening you. This is about stopping a pattern that it keeps resurfacing. My goal is to support you through this so we don't get another so we don't have to go through the formal discipline. This is not a threat, okay? Someone once told me that clear is kind, and this is simply clarity. My job is to make expectations clear so that we can set you up for success. Again, I want to grow you here. I think you're a phenomenal leader on this campus, but this has to stop. So continuing on to our memorandum, I want to go through the directives specifically. So directive number 1, right here. You are to refrain from using any derogatory, mocking, or identity-based nicknames on comments towards any staff member. So no more derogatory nicknames or comments towards staff. This includes humor, okay? That can be taken as mocking or belittling. Do you have any questions about this first expectation?
Yeah, what if somebody jokes with me? Is that allowed, or is it just me that's the problem?
I hear that you feel like you're being singled out. This directive actually applies to everyone. It's in our handbook. Today's conversation is just simply about your behavior because it was brought forward through multiple complaints. Again, we're simply bringing clarity to the expectation. Let's go ahead and look at directive number 2. You are to follow the shared gym usage schedule precisely as written. Any changes must be approved by administration in advance, okay? Not the athletic director, the administrative team.
Well, sometimes they run late. Nobody ever says a word to them.
And when that happens, you need to bring it to my attention or my assistant principal's attention. You do not have to take action on your own, especially action that disrupts instruction.
Even if it hurts my practice time?
Unfortunately, yes. But I want you to know that we will help you problem solve through that and assist you with these conflicts appropriately. So let's look at directive number 3. Maintain professional communication at all times. You are to refrain from initiating drills, conditioning, or any athletic activity during another teacher's instructional period, okay? So this includes after-school activities as well. Let's look at number 4. You are to maintain professional communication and behavior with staff members at all times. Here's the deal. Students watch how adults interact with each other, And someone like you who has as much influence as you do over the students, they're looking up to you and they're seeing how you interact with people. And insulting someone's identity just isn't the way that I want to go to as far as our culture goes here on campus.
Well, maybe if the other teachers just would toughen up a little bit.
Coach, I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right there, okay? The standard is not based on who's tough or who has the thickest skin. It's based on district policy. And our policy is equity and respect, and those have not changed and they will not change. I wanna look at expectation number 5 here, okay? You are required to complete the district's respectful workplace training module by December 1st, 2025. It's a 3-hour online training. You're going to be sent the link. I think it's going to be from Debbie from HR. She's going to send you the link. You're going to go through the quiz modules, take your quizzes. It times you. You have to spend 3 hours on this. You can't just click through it. Okay, and you're going to complete that, and it has to be done by December 1st. Failure to comply with any of these directives will result in immediate formal disciplinary action. And depending on how you handle these things, the severity of that formal disciplinary action can vary.
So all these years I've given to the school mean nothing. I mess up one time and now all of a sudden I'm disposable?
You've given so much to this school, and that is not going unnoticed. You are not disposable. If I believed that, trust me, we would not be having this last chance conference. We would be having a termination meeting. I want you here, and I want you to succeed. You're a leader on campus and our kids adore you, but I really can't let this pattern continue.
I didn't realize it looked that bad.
It does, and I know you didn't. And that's why we're addressing it before it escalates further. Again, just bringing clarity to the expectation. So I want to ask you a question. What steps do you think you can commit to in order to make sure that we don't have another incident?
Fine. I mean, I guess I can watch what I say. I know it's probably better to think before I speak. I'll follow the schedule. I wouldn't want somebody interfering with my practice time, so it's not fair to interfere with theirs. And I'll try to be a little bit more professional.
Okay, and what about getting the training done by December 1st? Does that timeline sound okay to you?
Yeah, I should have some time to work on it.
That's really what I needed to hear. And I don't want you to feel alone in this, okay? This conversation is more about me supporting you and making sure the expectations are clear. And if any challenges come up, I want you to talk to me. I really don't want the frustration to build, because when that happens, that's when our community and our culture starts to crack, and that's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So we'll have various check-ins, but we'll have a formal one in 4 weeks. This is your copy of the memo to keep, but I want you to sign this one, please, because this is the one that we're gonna keep. So here is a pen for you. And this is simply you acknowledging that we had this conversation. If you want to read this part right here before you sign, it says, I have received a copy of this memorandum. I understand that my signature does not necessarily indicate that I agree with its contents. I further understand that I have a right to respond within 10 working days if I disagree. So if you disagree, you have 10 working days. So 10 working days is the same as 5 business days. If you disagree, okay?
So I can take this home and read over it first before signing?
No, you still have to sign it, but remember that your signature does not necessarily indicate that I agree with its contents.
Okay.
This is simply saying that you received it.
Okay, understood. I'll go ahead and sign it now.
Alrighty, this is your copy. Thank you so much, Coach. I really appreciate you coming in. We're moving forward here, but only if these changes on your memorandum are implemented immediately, okay?
All right.
Alright, thank you so much. Have a great day.